In 1998, the Quakers and other parents in Kisangura opened a secondary school. Traditionally, in this part of Africa, girls are circumcised at about age 13. Soon after she is circumcised, parents arrange a marriage for their daughter. In this money-poor country, a girl's marriage brings dowry to her family.
We need to develop girls. They need to get education in order to change the environment from the inferiority complex which they have been having in their minds that they need to be married in order to bring development in their families.
Quakers want the Kisangura Secondary School to become a school for girls. They want to educate girls so girls have choices other than early marriage and can contribute more fully to their country's development. At present, although there is a fine faculty, there are no female teachers at the secondary school. And unless the 3 women teachers in the primary school can afford to get further training, they will not pass new government regulations, and there will be no women teachers in the primary school either.
Girls have no choice of their own when it comes to marriage. Marriage is arranged depending on which family has more cows to pay for a dowry. It is important that our government now accepts the principle that teaching a woman is teaching a whole family. It is true that a few men have changed, but most still treat women as if they were their property and make it very hard for women. We persevere. We do the best we can.
Parents who help build the school speak of additional problems.
I'm very happy to have this school here. Before, not only were secondary schools far away, but there was a lot of competition among parents to place their children in the few schools in our district. We are proud to have built this school in our neighborhood. It is the result of collaboration among government leaders, the church, and our fellow villagers. One problem we have is a shortage of water. Another problem is transportation. When one of our children gets sick, we have no way to carry her or him to the hospital. If we could have enough staff houses, maybe we could get enough teachers.
And largely as a result of poverty, East Africa is struggling with an epidemic of AIDS. The United Nations estimates that 1/3 of all 15-year-olds alive today in East Africa will die of HIV and AIDS. 60 of the children we meet at the primary school and 20 students at the secondary school are orphans of AIDS.
I have lost one parent, Baba, my father. Losing a parent, especially one's father, is very difficult. I don't get the support I need for school, and sometimes they chase me, and they chase me because I can't pay my school fees.
At independence, education was a high priority for the new nation, and in Tanzania, schooling was universal and free. Now, as a condition for debt reduction and aid, the World Bank and IMF impose user fees, and students must pay for their education. As many as 50% drop out because they cannot afford school fees.
My 5 young brothers and sisters depend on me for food and shelter and everything they need every day. Sometimes I miss school or I don't have time to study because I must walk long distances to find food for them. All 5 of them depend on me to pay their school fees. Because of my age and no experience, I have not a single way to get money to assist them. So every now and then, they are expelled from school because we cannot pay the fees. Each day I walk more than 7 miles each way from home to school and home again. At night, I have no kerosene, so I cannot see to do my school assignments. I am so tired, I cannot even study. Maybe to help my family live better afterwards, if I could go to a boarding school, I could avoid some of the disturbances and concentrate on my studies. Then I could offer more support later. After I finish my education, since I am an orphan, I'd like to work with an orphanage. Then I can use my opportunity to help others who suffer as orphans.
Despite these difficulties, children walk long distances to school and home again in order to get an education, and spirit is high. For New Yorkers and others in the U.S., a sister relationship with these two schools means an opportunity for young and old to learn more about Africa and a chance to have friends there.
I want to get friends from America.
If we can raise money to help, we can also bring our lives into better balance through right sharing of world resources.